Kagura's one bad mother. Shut your mouth. Fairy Tail episode 164. Quick review. For the most part, definitely gotta say the fight was pretty beast. Like, these two chicks showed everybody how it's done. They threw down, they risked their lives on this battle, Yukino and Kagura. And honestly, for some reason, because as some of you may know, I review the manga and I've seen this already in the manga, but this episode just made me like Kagura so much more. And it might have something to do with the latest stuff with the manga, but oh man, I don't know why. I was just like, yo, Kagura is a beast. Kagura for the win. After seeing this episode, I was like, God damn, they did it justice. Like, no lie, that fight was definitely a 5 out of 5 type of fight. It was really good, structured very well. It had a little bit of struggle on each side. Well, for the most part, Kagura didn't struggle too much, but it was still nonetheless an awesome fight. You got Sabretooth versus Mermaid Heel, and honestly, from the get-go, I never really suspected Mermaid Heel of having too much strength in their numbers until I seen Kagura in this battle, and I was like, Mermaid Heel really got one with Kagura, and she won, and I was like, oh shit. And then she showed pity on her. She was like, yeah, I own you from now on, and I was like, damn. So beast stuff with the fight. The other aspects of the episode, we have the one where Arcadios is talking, and honestly, it gives me flashbacks of the Bleach Full Ring arc when I see this stuff, because it's like, it's unwanted, unnecessary buildup of this, I guess, mystery and whatnot, because it's like, we don't need to keep seeing this every episode. Arcadios, ha, I'm getting ready to do this. It's like, we get it, we could see it every once in a while, but I don't think it's really necessary to see that every episode. And nonetheless, again, in this episode, I'm like, okay, we get it. I don't really, we'll see what it is. We don't need to keep being reminded that there's this big mystery. So I didn't really care for that part. And then the big revelation, well, it wasn't too big, but that Miliana was part of Mermaid Heel, and her and Erza had a meet up and whatnot. Not the most suspenseful or anything like that. Wasn't a big shocker. To be honest, you could pretty much kind of tell, especially with the anime and the manga. Maybe you have a little more mystery because there's no color, you can't hear voices. But with the anime, you could kind of guess, so it wasn't a big surprise. Cool to see her back though, and honestly, seeing that she's not with the two dudes that she was rolling with for a while, kind of led me to believe maybe there's a possibility that something happened to them. She said that she gets letters from them every once in a while, and they're still traveling around the world. But, with all the mystery, who knows? Maybe they're dead or something. I'm just saying it's a possibility. You never know. Kagura seems like a fierce woman. For all we know, maybe she could have, killed them and she's faking letters. I don't know. Just throwing a crazy prediction out there. Because it just seemed weird that they would separate and whatnot. She would join a guild and they would keep going. So, just a little there, they could be dead. They could be alive, of course, but you never know what could have happened to them, because it just seems a little odd that they will break up and whatnot. And overall episode, definitely enjoyable. If I had to give it out of 1 through 5, I'd probably give it somewhere around a 4, because the battle was just really excellent, superb. It had a little bit of mystery, predictable, but still, it was there and whatnot. And overall, it was an enjoyable episode. I gotta say though that the animation because I watched this in 1080p straight from Crunchyroll, the official release. And I don't know if this is just with this arc. It just feels like Fairy Tail's animation has kind of went down in quality. It's not like... It almost feels, for 1080p, that it's just not really delivering that beautiful quality that it should. I don't know if the Japanese are giving the transfers like that or whatnot, but I don't know. I wasn't too impressed with the animation. It wasn't really anything special, nothing to write home about. So, but the fight was really where it was at, because a big portion of the episode, over half of the episode, was that fight. And also at the very end, I was getting excited. I thought we were going to see a certain scene where the headmaster from Sabretooth shows up, and he throws grapes at Yukino. He's like, you disgrace, and he's about to give her a punishment. Beast stuff. Can't wait for the next episode. Very enjoyable. Definitely 1,000 billion times better than last week's filler fan service extravaganza. Let me know what you think, though. Did you think Yukino should have won that battle, or you were really satisfied? Did you become more of a Kagura fan like me? For me, I know I never was a big fan of Kagura, and then I see this episode and the way it was in motion, her fearless face and everything. It was just really good. It was badass, and I'm quickly becoming a Kagura fan, and I hope we get to see more of her in the future, because Kagura for the win after this fight. For Netherworld, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Thumbs up for that awesome battle, because two chicks showed all these dudes how it's done, and done properly. I'm from Netherworld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.